Viva MK World Catalogue Training, Part 1. Welcome to Viva MK World. In every village, estate, or town, there's houses scattered around who will buy from your catalogues. Your role is to find these houses, give them a great customer service and build an established customer base, which you can return to every month. The longer you serve these customers and the bigger you build your customer base, the more your customers will spend and the more income you'll earn. Hello, I'm Monica. Myself and my colleagues are going to show you how to build your Viva MK World Catalogue business. This is a generic training. There are no set rules, so please always check with your sponsor if they do anything differently. There are two ways to find your customers. 1. Blanket dropping into every house, or 2. Presenting your catalogues to the householders. Both systems work. It's up to you which system to do. First of all, you will need stationery to go with your catalogues. Your sponsor may provide you with some to print off yourself, or you can purchase a personalized starter retail kit from Viva MK Printing. It's important to include your full address and a contact number. You're not a secret agent. Your goal is to become a well-known, valued and respected member of your community. When you have your catalogues and your stationery, then stick your address labels onto a batch of normal order forms and a batch of personalized order forms, or use a stamper, print or write your details on them. Place a normal order form into the middle page of your main catalogue. The order forms are designed to stick out a little at the top. Do the same with the personalized order form into the middle of the personalized catalogue, always the same catalogue and always in the same place. This is so you'll know if your catalogues have been looked at. Head office spends a lot of money on designing photos for the fronts and backs of catalogues specifically to increase your sales. Try not to cover them up with order forms until your customer base is established or trained. Pack up all your catalogues into the snappy bags, all exactly the same way. Choose one catalogue to face the front and another to face the back. This is usually the latest catalogues. We have on average 1 or 2 new catalogue launches per month, so they always go to the front or back, to make your shop window look new. Let's look at blanket dropping. Decide which day you're going to blanket drop and pick up. 50 catalogues on an estate will take half to 1 hour. You will collect your catalogues 2 or 3 days later. Once you've decided, put your chosen collection day slip into the back of each pack. Push excess air out of the snappy bags and seal. Take a notebook out with you and turn left or right outside your home. Push a pack through every letterbox, don't leave any hanging out. Try not to prejudge any houses, you never know who will buy. Write down the house numbers in the order where you drop the catalogues. If a gate is closed, then make sure you close it behind you, and never walk across anyone's grass. Never smoke whilst you're cataloguing and try to smile at everyone you see. The public love watching people. Occasionally a household will throw your pack straight outside. If anyone refuses your pack, smile politely, say thank you very much and put it elsewhere. You're looking for buyers. It's handy if you can print off a map of your roads from Google and highlight it after every blanket drop. This shows you that you're not missing any hidden lanes and helps with planning your routes and customer bases. Make a note of all houses for sale, but still drop them a catalogue pack, unless it's clearly empty. They may need cleaning products. If a house has been sold, then don't deliver to it until the sold sign comes down. Write sold into your notebook. Thereafter it may be a new customer for you. You want to deliver into every property, including small independent shops, salons, businesses and pubs. Just ask the manager if you can leave the catalogues for the staff to peruse. Show them the day slip when you're returning. Pubs, for example, buy large quantities of Christmas decorations and cleaning products. Try not to prejudge any properties, you never know who will buy. The Viva MK printing stationery set includes round books. When you get back home, you can neatly write the house's numbers and sequence into the round book. You may have worked out a better or faster sequence to collect your packs, which is why you used a notebook first. When you get home, add the date that you dropped the catalogues at the top because in 4 to 5 weeks you'll need to return. In this training we're using a black B4 blanket book. Some houses refuse straight away, so these can be crossed off. Your round book is the most important item for all catalogers. Look after it very carefully. Never lose it. Never let kids get hold of it. You're going to use symbols in it to annotate. A. Who's ordered. B. Who's looked. C. Who hasn't looked. D. Who's not interested, or where you couldn't get your catalogs back. These are vital factors in building your customer base. Whichever symbols you use is up to you, whatever you find easiest. On the day you're collecting your packs, you need to take a few items with you. Your round book, some pens, a small selection of thank you for your order slips, a small selection of sorry I missed you slips, and a tea towel or similar to wipe down the packs. If you're in an area that hasn't received catalogs for a long time, then your role is to train these houses over the next few months to leave your books outside. When you go up to the first house and the pack is outside, look to see if it's been opened or looked at. If it hasn't, then cross the B off of your round book and write a symbol next to it to say that it's not been looked at. In this training, as an example, that's an upside-down V. If the catalogs have been moved around, then you need to open the snappy bag on the doorstep to look for the order forms. If both of the order forms are blank, then cross off the B and write a symbol to say that it's been looked at. Here that's an L for looked at. Pull up the order forms thoroughly, because customers love writing orders, but they often forget to write their name or address, so you can write the address there and then. If the pack has an order, then that's fantastic. Circle your symbol B for order, and put a thank you for your order slip through the letterbox. Don't write the value of the order on your thank you slip, as the customer might have written the wrong prices, or added it up incorrectly. And as you're a new starter, it's best not to write a delivery date on the thank you slip. You can do that when you've got into an experienced routine of orders and deliveries. Leave the order forms inside the pack, as the customer might have left a note for you inside, or money, or a check. You can find these better at home. If there isn't your pack outside, then ring the bell or knock the door loudly. When they come to the door, say, "Hello, I'm Monica. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm collecting my Viva MK catalogs." Smile all the time and say your name at every opportunity. This makes you friendly, gets new customers to remember you, and personalizes your customer service. When the house is handing back your pack, you might notice if it's been opened. If not, then you can take this opportunity to say, "Is there anyone in the household who might be interested in these catalogs?" You're asking anyone in the household, as the person at the door might not be your future customer who buys. If they say no, then thank them and cross them off of your round book straight away. You're only interested in finding future buyers. The household might have written a note in the pack saying no more books, so keep an eye out for those. Some notes can be quite impolite. Take no notice and just cross them off your book. If no one answers the door, then get out a "sorry I missed you" slip and write on it the next day and date, and put it right through the letterbox. You need to annotate in your round book that this house is a callback or straggler. You're going to keep returning each day until you get all your books back. They cost you money and you need them, but don't get angry if you're told it's been thrown away. In this training, a callback is a dash symbol. Some partners use a ruler or a wooden spoon to push the slip right through the letterbox, especially if there's a dog that's barking inside. If you're blanket dropping with hundreds of packs from a car, then it's easier to have a few empty boxes, ready to separate the looked ats, not looked ats, and orders. This helps when you get back home to sort through and repack them. Some houses might say that they didn't have enough time to look through the catalogs. Fantastic. This might be a future customer, so arrange a suitable date for collection, usually a few days later. When you've finished collecting your packs from your first pickup, your round book will look like this. Lots of B's crossed off, some no mores, some looked at, and some callbacks. The next day you will go back to all the callback houses where you left a callback slip. Keep going back and back until you either get all your catalogs or until you've been told they were thrown away. Your sponsor will advise you of how many times to keep trying. Sometimes you won't get your catalog back and that house will have lots of dashes next to it. This happens, and loss of catalogs is natural wastage. Just cross that house off. Don't make any judgments from your blanket dropping, and don't over-analyze hours spent whilst you're building your business. You could drop 200 packs and get no orders, but you will have found lookers, and these can turn into buyers. Or you could drop 200 packs and get 20 orders, you never know. Sometimes customers don't order on the first catalog drop, because they don't know you, or they don't know whether you'll come back. It's only when you show consistency, every month, in all weathers, that they'll trust you and buy. The most important tip is to always collect your catalogs on the day you've stated. As soon as you miss one day, then a future customer will dismiss you as unreliable. 4 or 5 weeks later you're going to return to your first roads. Write the date at the top again and write down all the Bs again. You don't need a notebook anymore. You'll see that you're going to less houses. And you'll notice that some Bs are in red. These are your customers. Most of the time, as a retailer, you'll be working with a mixture of current catalogs and older catalogs, and not enough of every catalog, or not enough flyers. So the customers in red always have the best and latest offerings of catalogs and flyers. Those houses in black don't have to be full packs if you haven't got enough catalogs. In between each catalog drop, you need to repack your catalogs to get them back out as soon as possible with new day slips. The faster you find your customers, and the more catalogs you can get out each week, the faster your business will grow. If you have no other responsibilities and want to earn cash fast, then put out 200 catalogs or more, twice a week. There's no upper limit to your income, and Viva MK World has no territories, so you can go wherever you want. Using your own symbols shows you how to progress from blanket dropping into every house to finding your customer base. You'll keep returning back to these roads every 4 or 5 weeks. Each page of your round book will last you 8 or 9 months. Each month you'll be going to less and less houses in each road until you've found your established customer base, which is just the customers who buy. You'll be able to expand across new roads every week to build your customer base. Your goal is to find an established customer base of solely customers for every single week of the sales period. How large this customer base is dependent upon how much time you have or how much income you want to earn. On the second training, my colleague is going to show you how to present your catalogs, how to process your orders, how to send orders, pack orders, and deliver your products. Plus there will be a third training on all the additional things you can do to be the best of the best at catalog retailing. Thank you for watching, and I hope this training has helped.